At first, it's easy to think of Little Nightmares as a Limbo-like game. You are a small, presumably young character surrounded by creatures and traps that can instantly crush your feeble bones. You run mostly left to right, pulling levers and swinging on ropes to reach the next area. But where Playdead's moody game is more concerned with puzzles, Little Nightmares often challenges you to play a deadly game of hide and seek. If you're the type of person who likes a bit of mystery and effort to decode what's happening, then you'll enjoy Little Nightmares' obtuse approach to storytelling, especially toward the end. It actually reminded us of Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away, if Spirited Away was grotesque and horrifying. But if you want a clear explanation of what's going on, Little Nightmares won't give you that. Either way, your time spent in this strange realm won't be particularly long. We beat it in roughly 4 hours, though you could get a bit of extra mileage if you wanted to hunt down the collectibles, which unlock some truly disgusting concept art. But at the same time, it should be noted that it doesn't feel like any of that short runtime is wasted. Just as you start to feel comfortable or safe with the enemies you're evading, the game throws something new at you. There's no padding or filler to slow things down, unless you get stuck on a puzzle or run into a poorly placed checkpoint, as we did a handful of times. The problems, when they come, stem from mechanical imprecision. Most of the time, Little Nightmares' controls work fine, but they're not precise enough to demand the player to be precise with them, and so they can sometimes lead to what feel like cheap deaths. Thankfully, these spots are few and far between, and a day one patch has significantly reduced load times, so what was at times a teeth-grinding annoyance should be a minor inconvenience for those who pick up the game on release day. Speaking of teeth grinding, it's clear that the developers spent an extraordinary amount of effort on Little Nightmares' sound design. You can hear dull fangs slide across one another as a monster clumsily licks his lips. The roars and moans of the creatures are guttural and disgusting, and even the sliding of a chair or the opening of a drawer can cause alarm. So much of Little Nightmares is a game of hide and seek, and the uncontrollable loudness created by simply moving about the environment can make you fear that some unspeakable thing will hear you, seek you out, and catch you. You've seen these things in the screenshots and trailers, but you don't know how grotesque they really are until you see them moving about in the environment. Their unnatural gait and violent movements impress upon you the predatory ferocity they possess. This sort of repulsive, uncomfortable design is present throughout, and that's where Little Nightmares succeeds. Mechanically, it has issues holding it back, and we expect most players will experience a few bumps along the road. But even in light of those occasional setbacks, its imagery will burrow into your brain and never leave. We give it 4 stars. Let us know if you'll be picking up Little Nightmares in the comments below. Click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on Games Radar Plus.